to Valley Forge. This was the winter home of George Washington's army when the British were controlling Pennsylvania. It is approximately 22.6 miles out of Pennsylvania, and the British troops could only march 20 miles in one day. So you'll be able to see them coming if they were planning a surprise attack. It is also elevated, which gives Washington the advantage.
Roughly 10 died of disease. The arrival of spring brought renewed hope to the camp. Morale among the troops rose.
So Josiah and I are on stop 2 of our shuttle adventure from our campground today in Pennsylvania. We're in Valley Forge today exploring. Our tour guide dropped us off at the visitor center so we could watch the film and see the museum, and now he's going to pick us back up and take us around Valley Forge. If you haven't seen our first video from the first part of the stay in Pennsylvania, you should definitely check it out. We went all over Philadelphia and we saw Independence Hall. Oh, there he is!
These are built to Washington specifications. They're about 12 feet wide and 14 to 16 feet long.
There were 12 men slept here, but they have 12,000 troops, so they're actually going to build 1,000 of these huts, which is clearing a lot of trees. The troops were divided into states, and they had different supplies depending on what states they were from.
Each colony's army was kept separate because they were supposed to be supplied from home with food.
So we're walking down to George Washington's headquarters here on Valley Forge, and this was actually farmland owned by a family. The family was paid the equivalent to 1 year's salary in order to abandon the home for a certain period of time so that Washington and his men could be here.
This is one of the many flags that Washington used for his army. Some other ones were striped, and there was a snake in the middle, and on the very last white stripe it said, "Don't tread on me." There was also British flag up here, white background with a pine tree. There was also yellow background with a pine tree. He used many different flags in his day until he told Betsy Ross to sew him an American flag, which is a combination of the stripes from the "Don't Tread on Me" and the stars from this one. You'll notice the stars have 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is what General Washington originally wanted until Betsy Ross showed him how easily she could make a 5-pointed star.
Oh wow.
No.
This is the kitchen inside the home that General Washington stayed in. Our tour guide told us that Martha Washington, his wife, would have also lived here with him at various points in time, and she might have used this kitchen to help prepare food.
These huts were actually the homes of George Washington's basically soldiers. So what they would do is they'd stay here in these huts. That was the supplies. They'd stay here in these huts and guard him 24 hours a day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!